So as you can see, I am in my car driving. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the leak that I found on the vehicle is not a big issue. It was just a loose bolt connecting the oil inlet to the turbo, obviously to supply the turbo with oil. That is what the cause of the leak was, which has really given me a bit of a sense of relief, because I was expecting the worst. I genuinely thought the turbo was leaking or something more significant had gone wrong with the car. So touch wood, I'm definitely going to be monitoring it over the next couple of days, checking under the car wherever I park to see if any more of that black gold has escaped from the engine. But for now, I am just cruising, just enjoying having the car back and having it in my possession. There's something about not driving your car for a long period of time and then getting some hours behind the wheel again. It just makes you realize what you were missing, and it makes you fall in love again with the car. And the thing is, we got to go back to the question: is it worth is it worth the effort to maintain and keep a vehicle like this? And I must be honest, I'm torn in two by that question, because on the one hand, it is an awful lot of money. When you total up the price of the car, when you total up the amount that I just spent on maintenance, it's starting to get into the figures where you could probably consider getting a pretty decent 1 Series or maybe an A-Class or something like that. So, is a Fiesta worth as much as those vehicles? Of course not. Not even the 200. But I feel like this car delivers something that those cars just don't. It's unique. It's fun. It has a characteristic to it that I just don't think a lot of cars have. You can have a lot of fun in this car at road speeds. You can get a lot out of this car on the road without it being, having to take risks or it being too dangerous. Whereas I feel once you start to get into more sophisticated machinery, it really, it's harder and harder to enjoy it on the road. This car is unique in the way that it's also, I like the fact that there aren't that many of them on the road. I like the fact that I don't see a lot of people driving 200s. You do see them occasionally, and that's nice. This car has a really special quality. It's got, it's something that I think you can only really feel when you drive it. I can sit here and talk until I'm blue in the face, telling you how nice it is to drive, how precise the steering is, how fun and exciting the chassis starts to become when you start to build up a bit of speed and you're starting to take corners quickly. But realistically, it's the kind of car that emotes a feeling in you when you drive it. It's the kind of thing, once you sit behind the wheel, you say, I understand what everyone was talking about. Is it the best car in the world? No, of course not. It's far from that. It's not even the best car I've probably ever owned. However, there is just this undeniable charming quality that this car has that keeps drawing me back to it. Like, when I sold my old ST, I missed it like you cannot believe. I just had this yearning to go back. And the second I bought this one, it just felt like home. It just felt like I had rekindled that love with an old flame. And you can sit and tally up all the numbers that something costs, but at the end of the day, sometimes the feeling that something gives you, you can't really put a price on it. But yeah, the most important thing is the car's fixed, and definitely in the future, if we go back to this guy, if we start to do other things to the vehicle, definitely take you guys along for the journey. But yeah, I must be honest, I'm just relieved at the moment, because I was worried that leak was gonna be something more expensive than what it was. So the fact that he just tightened a bolt and it seems to have resolved the issue. Ooh, seems like I dodged a bit of a bullet there, but yeah. Gonna park the car up now, and yeah, if you haven't subscribed, I suggest you do. I'm going to be bringing you guys a lot more Fiesta content. Remember that part 3 is still coming out. I went a little bit over why I think that this car is worth the money, and you know, why I don't regret it. But I think part 3 is definitely going to drive home the message. It's going to be me sort of going more in depth as to why I love this car and what it is about it that I love. So yeah, if you want to see more videos like that, I'm going to be making hopefully a lot more content on it. Subscribe, and yeah, let me know in the comments if you think that I'm an absolutely insane fool for driving this car and for loving it so much, or if you agree with me, let me know. But yeah, anyway, take it easy, guys.